So welcome back to this basic Lightroom editing series. Today we are going to cover the split tone panel and which also covers the clarity and texture. I'll quickly go through all of these options. So first is a texture option which is recently been added in 2020. So what it does is it's adds texture to the complete picture. So it brings out all the details in the picture. If you can see, her face is looking all the details and all the dissimilarity on her face, or you can see that. Or if you go to the negative, it completely smooths her picture, which is not actually looking nice. So I generally in Lightroom I tweak it a bit away so the subject skin looks nice. Okay, so coming to the second one, the clarity. So clarity adds same thing like texture, but it brings out the details in a picture. If you see her eyes now, so if you see before, her eyes are looking a bit gloomy. Now if you bring the clarity up, it is looking like more sharp eyes. So I generally bring out clarity a bit, but clarity also adds contrast to your color. If you see clarity, it also adding contrast to your colors. So play with clarity a bit carefully. Another one is dehaze. Dehaze is basically adding a white dehaze to a complete picture, or adding a dark dehaze to a complete picture. So basically it brings up the whites or darkens the dark, and it brings the overall image up. The next is vignetting. Generally some people like vignetting, some people don't like vignetting. Vignetting is what? It adds darkness to your corners. Generally if you go positive, it is adding, like if you see the corner, it's looking like white. Generally people like it to make it dark, so the focus is on the subject, but then you should feather that. So once you change vignette, all other options get open up. If you see that, so midpoint is how your vignetting should look, how shape it should form. So if you can see, I'll show you more clearly here. So when you completely vignette, so it shows you a shape, so either a small circle or a big circle. Generally a big circle, and then you reduce your vignette, so it grabs your attention on your photo. Other thing is feather. So how harsh or light the vignetting should look like. I generally feather it so it looks a bit light. Roundness of your picture. So roundness, again I will go here, that how your circle. So now this is looking like a egg shape, but you can always make it more squarish or make more round. So it depends on your choice of your picture. I think this is look nice here, and the feather is correct, and the vignetting can go back because I was just showing you for teaching purposes. That's the one thing. Highlights, you can always increase the highlights, but they don't play that picture. Grain amount. So basically there is a trend going on wherein you add grain also to your picture. So what is grain? It is just a digital noise which looks in your picture. So if you see her face, it's looking nice because it was taken in a nice one. If you add grain, it adds grain to the picture. So if you can see, before there is no grain, so it's basically like small circles what you can see. So some people, it looks like more of a painting style, so it's up to us if you like grain or not. But as soon as you open the grain, you can see two more options. You can see there are size and roughness of the grain. So generally if I zoom in and I show you, so I can reduce the roughness 80-90%, and then the size of the grain as well. So if I more size, it looks very grainy. Generally I don't add grain, so that's the choice I make. But that are all the options in the effects and panel. We'll cover split tone as well. So split tone is basically adding colors to your highlights or to your shadows. So you can see here a lot of spectrum of colors. So you can always see, like all of your highlights now look orange or green or hue or blue, and moving it up and down adds the saturation or remove the saturation within that color. So you can always choose color. So I generally what do is, this is creative color grading. So once your image is completely edited, this is your choice to make. I generally go with a highlight of yellow. The other option is shadows. So what color your shadows should be. So same way like highlights, you can always change your shadow colors to whatever you want. I generally change it to blue with a bit of less saturation. So if you can see the before and after, it adds a creative grade to it. Either look it a moody and a old style photo, or you can always make it a different style. Like if you choose cyan and then you choose orange or you choose red, so that makes it more moody and different. Or a blue or a magenta is looking nice, so it looks like a old 60s photo. I generally do all of this color grading based on a choice, but presently the photo is looking very pleasant. But if you want to have a creative color to it, you can always use the split tone to do that. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and share the video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for next videos.